So you're coming to Vegas for the first time, or it's your first time coming back in a long time. If this is you, tell us in the comments below. These are 5 tips of coming to Vegas that's going to help you get the best out of your vacation. Stay tuned for tip number 5. I'm going to give you guys a story that goes along with it, something that I witnessed on the Strip, a story of police officers, ambulances, and craziness and violence. Hopefully YouTube doesn't dislike what I say in the video. So my name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. This is 5 ways to get your most out of Las Vegas, especially in 2022. And be sure to subscribe to this channel, leave us a comment below, and let us know when's the last time you came to town. So tip number 1 is you're not drinking enough water, sir or ma'am. Now, I know this is ridiculous, but it goes without saying. Some people don't drink enough water while they're here, and they think that they're not as hot as they really are. And let me explain how this works in my own nerdy Steven kind of way. So as far as I understand it, the heat index or the humidex, it depends on where you're living. I'm from Canada. I think they call it the humidex or the heat index there. I can't remember, but it was invented by a Canadian guy, and it's the amount of humidity or moisture in the air that 1 cubic inch or centimeter, or I don't even know, but that much air can actually hold. Now, when you're in a place like Florida, Southern Ontario, or Southern California, where there's humidity in the air, it basically forms like this invisible shield around your skin, and when you sweat, it doesn't evaporate, so you feel a lot hotter than you really are. You're sticky, you're sweaty, you're thinking, I need to drink water. When you're in Vegas, you're not thinking, I need to drink water, because it's evaporating off of your skin. You need to drink water. So the best bet to get your water without having to pay $8 in the casinos is to go to the ABC store. Alpha Beta Charlie actually stands for Alcoholic Beverage Control. It's based out of Hawaii. There's a story with that too. Subscribe for my live streams. You'll probably hear it prop up on those. Go to the ABC stores. It's $1.29 for 1 liter of Nestle Pure Life water. It's the best deal in town as far as I'm concerned. And you can find ABC stores across the street from New York, inside the Planet Hollywood's Miracle Mile shops, over at the Fashion Show Mall, as well as downtown on Fremont Street. And as a special extra bonus, look for hydration stations, so to speak. Some hotels have them nowadays. Resorts World, for example, has those fountains where you just place your water underneath your bottle and it falls into the bottle of the water, and it's really good, and you don't have to deal with fountains. So that's the first thing. Also, if you're drinking alcohol, try to go 1 drink of alcohol, 2 drinks of water, or else you're going to be one of those poor people that collapses and an ambulance gets called, and oh, it's a mess. Anyways, number 2, they walk far too much. If you're walking too much in Vegas, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to hurt your legs. You're going to hurt your feet. You're going to feel exhausted. You're going to wonder what the hell just happened. And I'm not suggesting that you rent a car in town, but take advantage of some of the transportation options on the Strip. The People Mover that runs people in the south between, I think it's the Luxor, the Excalibur, and those properties there, or the one that goes from the Aria to the Bellagio, or the one that goes from Treasure Island to the Mirage, or the Las Vegas monorail, or the bus system, or an Uber, or a Lyft, or a taxi. Just don't walk as much as you think, because the Strip is 5 miles long, but it's actually 10 when you want to walk both sides, because 5 times 2 is 10. I still remember that from when I was a kid in school. Number 3 thing that people do in Vegas is they don't check out our channel sponsor on the billboards. Yes, we're going to do our sponsor spot now. Thank you so much to Panay Magazine for sponsoring this channel and these videos. Panay Magazine's an Ethereum 2.0 validator over on Instagram. You can find them by hitting the link in the first pinned comment of this video. Their aim is to showcase the global Panay to the world. Panay is a woman of Filipino origin, and their first issue will have Panays from North America. Their future issues will have Panays from everywhere else, the EU, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, everywhere. The GCC group of countries, that's places like Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Dubai, the Middle Eastern countries. They buy billboards on major, huge parts of the Strip. They have a new one starting very, very soon. Again, check them out on Instagram by clicking the first link in this first comment pinned in this video. Also, TKEX Exchange over on Instagram. They're a great way to grow your Ethereum stack. They've taught us a lot about cryptos, and we appreciate them. So the other thing that people do in Vegas is that they fail to reserve tables. Yeah, there's a thing called OpenTable, and you might not be aware. I mean, if you don't live in a big city or you don't eat out a whole bunch, get the OpenTable app or do the website on your phone. It links in really seamlessly with your email. It'll even integrate with your maps, or sorry, your calendars. Like, for example, I made a reservation at Monamiga B for the wife and I, and we've always wanted to go. And before I know it, it's integrated into my Apple account, so it's reminding me that I have a reservation. This is the only way to guarantee a spot, because right now you can go and have a 2-hour wait at any random time, and you don't want to be put on a wait list and you're going to be hunting around for places. So make sure you use something like OpenTable. Make reservations to reserve tables at restaurants while you're in town, or else you're going to have a bad time with that. And depending on the people you're with, you may be the one responsible for planning this stuff, and you don't want to be holding the stick for them. It's just not a good experience. Number 4, we're getting close to number 5, the one that I'm going to tell you the huge over-the-top ridiculous tale of violence and ambulances on. Number 4 is they play games that they don't frankly understand. And there's a way around this to understand the games, but it's really tough. And, I was watching Rounders the other day with John Malkovich, playing the Russian guy. Niet. Pay that man his money. Sounds like my Ukrainian grandparents. Oh, my gosh. But if you play a game you don't understand, you're going to lose the game. First of all, the casinos have an edge on these games at all times. I know somebody... Side note, quick story here that worked in timeshare. He wanted to get a down payment for a car, and he wanted a brand new vehicle. And he didn't have the money. So his person that he worked for said, look, if you go into the Stardust and find out what your gambling losses were for the last 10 years and you stop gambling, I will front you the money for the down payment for the car. So he went into the Stardust and found out that he had like $43,000 in losses to the Stardust based on his play. Yeah, these places were not built off of winners. So that's the way Vegas works. It'll eat you alive. It's a man-eater, right? As the song goes. But at the same time, if you understand the game, at least you'll have more fun playing it. You won't be confused. I used to think craps was a game where you just follow the person that's winning and do what they do. Apparently that's not the case. Go over to Casino Quest at the Fashion Show Mall, ran by a great group of people. You can pay money to just play the games without any risk, and you don't win anything because they're not a casino. They're not licensed like that, but they'll teach you the games as well. And they're a great group of people. Casino Quest is on the 2nd floor of the Fashion Show Mall, right on the strip across from the Wynn and the Encore. We've streamed in there a bunch of times. If my brain works correctly today, I'll try to put a card. It'll show that little eye thing up there, and you can click and see a cool interview we did with the folks over at Casino Quest. They also run a gaming school. If you want to become a dealer in Las Vegas, then maybe you'll make a movie about yourself someday based on your life story. So that's the 4th thing. Don't play games you don't understand. And going on YouTube channels is a good way of doing it, but I think doing it in real life is a better way of doing it. So watch the YouTubers, but also go ahead and go to Casino Quest. Okay. And by the way, side note, some casinos will have gaming lessons for you. I don't trust them as much as Casino Quest. It's just something with not trusting the casinos. That's just me. What about you? Do you trust the casinos? Leave us a comment below. Lastly, this is the one with all of the action. It's like Arnold with the explosions and awesomeness. Yeah. Anyways, no, there was no explosions, but playing games outside of a casino is this. No, do not do this. So it's less and less nowadays, but back about 10 years ago, it was a bigger problem than it is today. You see, the game is usually called Find the Red Queen or 3-Card Monte, or it's the shell game. It's where you have 3 different cards, in Vegas's case, to find the Red Queen card. 2 of them are black face cards, 1 of them is a red card, and it's a Red Queen. Now, what happens is you have 3 cards. It's a confidence game. It's a con job. We're going to get to the violence and the craziness in the story in just half a second. What'll happen is you'll see a group that's gathered around a guy that's crouched over a small table. And he's going ahead. He's like, okay, find the Red Queen. Win your money. Double your money. Get your money. I don't know why he's talking like a carny from the 1930s, but he is in this story. And you see somebody who's winning the game. Every time the guy shuffles the cards around, you're watching. This is the Red Queen. It goes here, it goes here, it goes there. You pick it. Somebody's always winning. And so you get interested in the game and you put some money down, you give him a $20 bill, and he says, find the Red Queen. You find it. You win $40. After a few different rounds of this, you're going to bet a large bet because you now have confidence in the game. That's why it's called a con job. The root word is con. Eventually, you lose your money. Oh, sorry, son, you lost your money. Oh, that's the way it goes in Las Vegas. They don't call it lost wages for nothing. Again, 1930s carny. I don't know why I'm talking like that. But the point is, it's a con job. The guy's doing a sleight of hand trick. He's hiding the red card. There is no red card for you to win. And the people that what you initially saw winning in most cases were actually just people that were in on the game. They weren't patsies. What are they called? They were the associates. They were winning the game on purpose to try to build confidence in somebody like you or me or somebody else who might bet on the game. Then they got all your money. They run away. So I remember working in front of the Treasure Island once, and the reason it's happening less and less is because when they redevelop the overhead walkways on the strip, they put glass from head to toe in so the cops can see what's going on. But back in the day, it was less like that. And I saw a tourist go up, and he was like a grandfatherly looking guy. Like he had the nice silver goatee, looked like a hardworking dude from Wisconsin. Most Wisconsin people are hardworking, nice folks that I've ever met. And he went up there and he played the game a few times, and then he got mad because he lost. He lost like $1,000 to this game, and so he got pretty cheesed off, as they say. And he took the cards and he flipped them over and he started screaming, "You're effing me! You're effing me! You're screwing me! This is a con job!" Yeah, no kidding, buddy. But anyway, so what happens is the dealers and their associates, you don't want to fight these guys. It's a bad idea because there's always more of them than there are of you and your significant other or your friends in most cases, right? They get up, they try to run. He runs after him. He grabs their table. He throws it off the walkway. It goes into Las Vegas Boulevard, poof, into a million little bits of wood. They get into a fight up there. The guy's punching. He gets smacked in the head. He comes down the escalator. He's got a gash on his forehead with all the bodily fluids flowing that are red that I don't want YouTube censorship to pick up on. He's got a giant, huge open gash here. The cops come, and the cops are sympathetic to the guy. They take his report and everything like that, but they know this is a problem. And they say, well, don't play games outside the casino, sir. They're not regulated. Wow, he learned his lesson and lost his money. Point is, right, these guys are set up and they're out there. They're taking advantage of the tourists because that's our human nature a lot of the times is to find something we think we can win. It's outside of the casino. You can't trust the casinos, right? Haha, yeah, those casinos, those Crystal Palaces, see point number 4, but the point is, at least the casinos will reward you with some comps if you lose $1,000. These guys, they're just going to steal your money and walk away and laugh at you in the background. So don't play games outside the casino ever, no matter what they are. It's not legitimate. There's always going to be some kind of angle working it. Have you ever been taken advantage of outside of a casino? Leave me a fun comment below. Once again, my name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. Be sure to check our Patreon for early videos like this. You'll get videos early. I'm working on something right now that's pretty serious tone that you guys have never seen. It'll be sort of like a 60-minute segment. Believe it or not, it's going to be very interesting. That'll be up there early. Check out our channel sponsor, Panay Magazine, over on Instagram. They are awesome to us. They'll be awesome to you too. Lots of really beautiful, smart young women. One of them is a doctor. I don't know any doctors in real life except for her. Anyways, like, share, subscribe these videos. Thanks for watching. We'll do more in the future. Now is the time of the video where I say 3, 2, 1, click. God bless you all and have a great day. 3, 2, 1, and click.